Good morning. I am about to send out everybody's new distance learning for next week on Google Drive. Before I send it out, I just wanted to go over it with you on a video. So remember, you're going to log into the portal, portal.sanjuan.edu. Then you're going to go to Google Drive. It will open to look like this. And remember, you have login information, you have this week's learning, and then you have the week coming up. So you're going to click on that, and you will come up with distance learning for April 20th through 24th. Now remember, this is when I'm going to start really assigning things. Again, I do not know how grading is going to work yet. I do not know what that's going to look like, but this is where I'm really assigning to the standards. This is no more practice. This is where we're going to start learning new material. Okay. Again, we have calendar work. We have a weather discussion this week, and this weather discussion looks a little bit different. It shows a picture. What is the weather like today? Which outfit should Weather Bear wear today? These are questions I want you to talk about with your child. I want them to practice answering and complete sentences and really explaining their thinking, like, why wouldn't Weather Bear wear this outfit today? Or why would he wear this one? You know, getting into that good conversation on grade level standard topics. Okay. Also, for our social studies this week, we're going to have a lesson that's going to connect to a lesson that we would have done in class. It's on our social studies curriculum. It's called People and Seasons, and you can do as little or as much of this as you would like. Now, I'm going to tell you that you could have your student read with this.
There are 4 seasons.
Or you could read it to them. There's videos included on some pages. After you finish one page, you can go to the next page over here. After you're done going through the games, you can going through the pages, you could do matching games over here. And there's more things to explore at the bottom. Okay, so you get to choose how much or little of this, but this is our grade level standard topic of the week for history and social studies. I'm going to go back over. We just have one of those. Okay, so for read alouds, I'm trying something a little bit different this week just to introduce you to another way that we're going to be reading throughout the rest of the school year. I've talked about it before. It's BookFlix. Now, before you click on BookFlix, I want you to go to the saclibrary.org website. Now, I know this is an extra step, but it's completely worth it to get these good read alouds in your child's educational day. You're going to go to Education. You're going to go Bring the Library Home. Once you click on Bring the Library Home, you're going to click on BookFlix. Now, you're going to enter the username and password. Remember, your username and password will be on your Google Drive in this colorful document. So you can click on that to get your username and password. Right now, I'm just going to go back to logging in with Jackson's. Once you're logged into the library, it should keep you logged in for a few days, so you won't have to do that. I save the username and password to make it easy. But now I'm going to go back to my distance learning. For Monday, it says BookFlix Spring, and I can click on it and I will already be logged in. Okay, so then you have 2 different stories. This one is slightly animated, and this one you actually will have to either read to your child or have them click through and do the read along. Okay, when you do the read along, you will have to change the pages.
Welcome spring. Flower. There are 4.
So you go down here to change the pages. So you can have it read slower. You can make it bigger. You can do what you like. The assignment is only to read the stories. There's 2 stories. And once you're done, you have an opportunity to do word match puzzles. Or I really like this which came first one because it sequences events in the story. It's good practice for the children. But again, the assignment is just the readings. You could do as little or as much as you would like to do on there. Okay. Another thing we have on here is a story that I read. It's just a YouTube story. So you could go ahead and click on it and it's going to show me reading the story. Over here, we have One Snowy Day, which is going to bring you to the Benchmark website. Always log in with Active Directory. Keep logged in with Clever. Clever is going to connect all of your information together with one password and username from your portal. When you get here, You're not going to create a customization. You have two choices. You can play the story or you can read the story to your child. It depends on what you would like to do. The benefits of reading it with your child are that you can discuss it as you go through and then you've read the story as well. But I'm all for maybe giving them this while you do the dishes or make a snack. That's what I've had to do this week sometimes, We have to figure out what works best for us. So you have two options. If you're going to play it, this is how you turn the pages. Down here, you'll click where the little corners are. And you see, for instance,
Dad looked at the sky. It looks like snow, he said. Better get ready.
and it
Mom
highlights,
looked
which
at
is
the
good for the
sky.
students to see.
It looks like snow.
She said.
Better get ready.
And then it dings, and that ding tells them to turn the page, okay? I'm going to close that out. Now, that takes care of our read alouds. For math, I included some little practice fun things, and then I included lessons. So usually when we go to do math in class, we have sort of a warm-up, a discussion, or a song. So I included that in each day. Now, we also have a regular lesson. I included some review with Unit 11 this week. Now, as you look at this assignment, it shows you, when you look at Quick Check, they call it a test, but it's not going to be a test for you guys. It's just a way for you to continue practicing these standards. So just work with your child on this, and you want to make sure that they are logged in with their account. Again, it's all interconnected, and I can see when a child opens these up. See, it says in progress already because I clicked on it to make sure that it was in progress. Now you're going to start, and then this kid read the question.
Choose the number sentence that matches the 10 frames.
And then you can talk about it with your child. Now this, again, is not a test. I'm not checking to see if they get it right or wrong, but I do want you to work with your child to see what the answer would be. They could click A, B, C, or D. This one is that answer. You're going to click Next. Once you're all done going through the questions, you can click Submit Test. Okay? Now, it's not a test. I'm just using it as practice. But again, it says Submit Test. You'll submit it so I can see that it was done. I included a video here that you watched last week that if you are interested in reviewing it for 11-3. So again, I have all of the math lessons linked up here. On that Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday will all be those quick checks. It's all just going to be a little bit extra practice. Thursday is going to look like this. Okay, and you're going to click on that. And it says alternate test, but again, in the assignment description, I go over this, but it does show that it's just for practice. Now, since it's just for practice, you're going to click on it and you're going to go through and write it on scratch paper, write it on a whiteboard, discuss it, because for Friday's lesson, Friday is right here, math lesson, it's going to be an actual test. I'm not going to click you through it right now. It looks similar to what we just did with the quick check, but what I want you to know is at this point we do not know what grades are looking like. The only reason I'm using this test is to see how children are understanding the material. It's going to guide my teaching, and it's also going to guide your teaching. So if you find out at the end that your child needs a little bit more practice, you can choose to do an extra worksheet in that area. And I can maybe see if we need to spend another couple of days on it if the whole class is continuing to struggle with it. So tests aren't only to see what a student knows in terms of grading them, but it also just helps me and you know what children need more practice in. So that's going to be on Friday. Okay, our writing is all connected to the reading. Again, when you're writing with a student, you should take about 10 minutes to write. I don't want you to spend much more time. You can give them a little bit of a starter to the sentence, but I want them to answer on their own. So I don't want them to have a whole sentence written for them and they just copy it on paper. Part of the writing standard is that they get their ideas on paper with a little bit of help. So you can help them sound out the words and they can write the letters that they hear. These are all connected to the reading. Movement, these are optional. Movement is just going to be something moving, getting your body moving every day. I know Monday there's a chance of rain, so you might want to do one of these dances. I also know that Jackson sometimes likes to break up his work with a little bit of movement, and so these are just a few minute videos that they can dance along to. It's just good to get them up and moving and not sitting in front of a computer all day. Okay, then science. Starting next week, after this week, I'm only going to give you 2 to 3 science options per week. We're going to slow it down. I do want you to know I love all 5 of these science lessons, so I put them on there, but I do not expect you to do them all. You can maybe choose 2 to 3. You can do them all. I just wanted to provide you with that extra enrichment for your child. So again, choose 2 to 3 of these, and if you want to do more, you can do more. Have your child read to you at their instructional level every day. You can click that link. We've talked about it before. Don't forget to practice sight words. And as of this week, I haven't seen any artwork submitted to me about rainbows, but this coming week, we're going to do seasons. Show me your favorite season through art or creativity. You maybe do a collage with magazines. You can do something fun with paint, or you can do something fun with Play-Doh. But show me in a way that what your favorite season is through art or creativity. Okay, that's all I have for you, but I did want to let parents know that this is supposed to be user-friendly for you. If it's not user-friendly for you, I want to change on my end, and I found that there might be one way that I'm going to change. So I'm going to pose the question to you, and I'll post this in Class Dojo. Do you like this spreadsheet, or would you prefer if you just, I got a text message, if you just had the classwork listed under each day of the week in Google Classroom? So instead of having the spreadsheet, if you clicked on Monday, it would have all the work for Monday. I'm thinking about doing that. I'm going to pose that question to you in Dojo. So after you watch this video, please go answer that question. I will continue to do the spreadsheet if it is helpful to you. So please let me know. Thank you so much, and I look forward to hearing what you think. Bye.